Hello, everybody. Today I'm doing a couple videos on what you need for a baby before you have the baby or you adopt the baby. First, I'm going to start off with their clothing. And a lot of times they always say you need anywhere from 3 to 10 fits and stuff like that. But no, you need a lot more. First, I'll start off with the fits. Out like this is for a little girl in the summertime because you don't put a lot of clothes on them in the summertime. It gets too hot. And this is my daughter. She was born. And you got tops that could just put on them with a little pair of shorts. I'm sorry I don't have hardly any baby boy stuff out here. It's mostly girls. But they said anywhere from 3 to 5 outfits. Well, then when it comes to their pajamas, you got the ones that snap up. These are my daughter's because nowadays you basically find the stuff that zips, or you have the nightgowns. Then you have little mittens you could put over their hands to keep them from scarring up their face. I had about 14 pairs. And sometimes I use these. And these are lightweight socks. That works just as fine as the mittens. On the little socks for them, you would need roughly, say, about 20 pair for the first 6 to 8 weeks. Then you can add on more if you want more. But there's various sizes for the little ones. You can get them like this. And when my daughter was baptized, this went with her white dress right there that you seen at the beginning. And she was baptized. And then when mine were little, you had this type of bib. Now you got this type as well. And they say you need about 14 bibs. No, you need more because they slobber a lot when they're trying to cut teeth. They love to spit out their food when you're trying to feed them at first, when it's something strange they've never had before. Even with their bottles, keep a bib on them. Then you got the burp pads. You can make your own, or you could just take like a cloth diaper that you're not using if you're going to use disposable, and use that as a burp pad. It works just as fine. You'll need I say about a dozen of them. Then they said about 5 pairs of pants for a baby. No, you need more than 5 pairs of pants for a baby. Then a sweater, I would say have about 3 sweaters. because then you can put one in the wash and you still have the others. This one here is a homemade sweater. You got the little jacket. Then you have the hat. And you got the booties. These were my kids'. The ones that my boys had is put up. I didn't drag them out. And then this is a little dress that my aunt had made me when I was little. I was a baby. And my daughter used it with that sweater. Let me move these up here out of the way. Then you can get some little headbands to put around their heads for their pictures or what have you. And I would say have about 18 of them, because sometimes when the baby moves their head around, they can knock them off. Or if you're trying to put on something on them, you can knock it off and it'll be easy for them to get lost. And undershirts have about 3 dozen or more. It all depends. This is a preemie size. This was my daughter's when she was little. You got those at Snap, and you got some onesies. I would say have about 20 of those. And you can get them long sleeve, short sleeve. You can get them all sorts of colors. This was my son's. It snapped down the front. Then you have a jacket. I would say have 2 jackets for your baby, because it works out perfect if you got one in the laundry. Then have receiving blankets. It works really good. This one's a receiving blanket. This one's like a receiving blanket, but it's just a little bit bigger. This was my daughter's. It's an Afghan. I would say have about 2 of these of the lightweight that you could put on the floor and they can lay on them. It makes it really soft and cushioned. This is an outside blanket. I would say have about 4 of these, because then you could keep one in the car, and you have the other one, so if you decide to go somewhere, you can wrap them up in them. Then on their shoes, I would say have 2 pairs, a dress one and one for an everyday one, which is good. And then for their bed, or you're changing them downstairs on your couch, have one of these changing pads. It works really good, and you don't have to worry about messing up your couch. I would say have about 3 of these, of the changing pads. Then you got their diapers. You got the preemie ones. Then you got the size 1 for newborn. Then you got size 2, so when they get just a little bit older, And you can get them all the way up to size 5, which these others I'm not going to go into. But they always say have 4 dozen. No, have more than that. Stock up on diapers, because a baby goes through the diapers faster than their other clothes. And you could get cloth diapers. If you get cloth diapers, safety pins, rings, and when my daughter was born, these were the ones we used for her. I could get them from Preemie on, and they work perfect. They're just like a diaper because they have the pad in the center and they have the rubber pants on the outside with the Velcro. But I'll tell you, as they get older and they learn how to unfasten their diapers, you won't be able to keep them on them. My daughter started taking these off and running through the house without her diaper on. Now my daughter is 32 years old, and it's hard to believe she used to wear these and a lot of the baby clothes. Well, this concludes the first set of the baby stuff that I'm going to do. There's a lot more. I think I got about 4 different subjects that I'm going to use in this series. So you all have a good day and stay tuned to the next video, which might be about changing diapers and stuff like that. Have a good day. Bye now.